What's up, sarsaparillas? It's your girl Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. Yes, it is Casa Amor. Casa Amor is here, guys. Okay, it is here, and I have my suspicions. I have my suspicions of who I think whose head will get turned, or whose head I know will be turned. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into the video, I'm gonna ask you guys to give the video a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe. Also, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, guys. I appreciate you. Welcome to my channel. Yes, guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I feel like I'm looking at the screen and I can't see nothing. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my eyes. So if you see me looking around like I've lost something, which I'm always looking around like I've lost something, just know it's because I can't see nothing right now. Okay, well, I can see a little bit, but not a lot. But anyways, so guys, Casa Amor is here. But before I go into the whole Casa Amor, let's start it from the top. Ronnie and Harriet got dumped on Friday. Two people that I feel like they carried the villa, big characters, and they will be missed. But anyways, Grace was in the bottom three, guys. And Jess was saying to Grace, listen, I think you should talk to, what's his name, Joey, and, you know, see how he feels about that situation, because you could have gone tonight, right? And then she's like, yeah, it's true, I probably should. So Joey comes and he like saying, guys, can I talk to Grace? He's talking to Grace, and Joey, like a broken record, the same thing he said to Sam is what he's trying to pawn off on Grace. And you know what? It's true what they say. What goes around comes back around, you know? What goes around comes back around. I'm tired of arguing, girl. Okay, anyways. But yes, guys, I'm just like, what goes around really comes back around, because the same thing Grace did to Samantha is the same thing that's happening to her now. Joey talking about, I'm glad that you didn't leave, and, you know, I care about you. Care about all. I'm glad that Grace said, nah, honey, you don't. Because if you did care about me, you wouldn't have been doing all of this rubbish, which is true. You know what I'm saying? And Joey really doesn't care. And let me just tell you this, because Joey would have been happy if Grace went the same way Samantha went, and he didn't have to deal with that and put up with the awkwardness and all of that. Because listen to him talking to Jessy at the pool, saying, it's a bit awkward with Grace here, isn't it? I thought you said you didn't want her to go, mate. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when he was talking to the guys, shortly after I just spoke to Grace, and the boys are asking him, like, listen, is it completely done with Grace? Yeah, man, it's done. Basically, it's done. And then he's going to say, but obviously she's acting like she's okay, like she's not affected, but he knows that she is. And I'm just like, why do you care, though? Why do you care? You've got Jessy. You moved on. You said it's done. Why do you care whether she's upset or not? You don't care about the girl's feelings. If you really did, you would have dealt with the situation in a more respectful way. And you didn't. You didn't. And obviously, like, we hear where Jess is talking to Jessy, right? And Jess is trying to say, she's trying to basically say to Jessy, listen, don't worry about Grace, because at the end of the day, Grace did it to Samantha, and we didn't really hold it against Grace. So do your thing and don't care. Now, I think Jessy received it differently, right? Or maybe she's just trying to see what Joey says, because she goes back to Joey and she say to Joey, you know, people have their opinion on this because it's not the first time you've done this. And he's saying, well, that's different. The situation between me and Sam and Grace was different from between me and you and Grace. And I'm like, the only difference between him and Sam and him and Grace is that he actually had feelings. Well, he had something with Grace. And with Sam, like I said, they were siblings in my eyes. So who gonna check me? They were siblings. In my eyes, they were siblings. But anyways, so yes, in that one sense, it's different. But I think the fact that he could have done that to Grace, because when he did it to Sam, I'm like, you know what? I get it. I don't even blame the guy, because at the end of the day, Sam knew there's nothing there. Sam knew. You kind of know. You know what I'm saying? They were like brothers and sisters in the villa. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference with him and Grace. They were kissing from the get-go. They were hugging. He couldn't keep his hands or his eyes off the girl. And now all of a sudden, the 360, the karate kick, like, I don't know what's going on. He literally switched. And he ain't even Will Smith. He switched so hard. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jessy kind of like, she's a bit concerned about it, because you could tell where she's like, he could do it again. Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with this in mind, she might allow herself to be more open in Casa Amor. Because I feel like she's going to think Joey is just going to go for the next girl, right? Do you know what? I can't even blame Jessy. I can't blame Jessy for not trusting Joey, because we've seen the situation happen now twice. And now there's a girl going into the villa in Casa Amor that Joey knows. We don't know, guys. We don't know how he knows her. But knowing Joey, he probably know her. Do you know what I'm saying? But guys, I don't know. Let me know what you think. But Jessy might be onto something, because at the end of the day, you know, like I said, what goes around comes back around. I'm tired of arguing, girl. But anyways, and it doesn't help that Blade, is it Blade or Blake? That new guy from Casa, when they ask him to list the 3 guys who he thinks will get their head turned first, and he said Joey, you know, obviously I'm thinking, Jessy's thinking, darn it. But then, did y'all see the look on Nicole's face? You know what I'm saying? Because he said Will, he said Kieran, and he said Joey. Joey, I honestly think, like, he right there. I feel like Joey's head's probably turned before he even realized it. I think Joey's head's gonna turn. If there's a girl that he thinks is pretty enough, you know, he probably will. Or Joey might even just have some fun and then stick. He might stick to Jessy, but he will definitely have some fun. Will, definitely. I think Will is going to mess about. Will was too quick to jump onto the Jessy train. Like, he was too quick. And I'm still waiting for Uma to click on to the fact that he told her that he thought that Jessy was going to pick her. And I'm hoping at some point Jessy mentions it. Do you know what I'm saying? And if it doesn't happen now, I'm going to better make sure it happen and moving out. You know? Oh. And Kieran. The last person he said was Kieran. Now, that is not what Nicole wants to hear, okay? And we know how possessive and how insecure and how jealous and how annoying Nicole can be, right? So I feel like that is just going to wreck her brain. But it seems that Nicole might like Hugo and the guy, the Essex guy. You know, the rugby one, right? Because she chose the rugby guy as the person that she thinks that would be like a competition for Kieran. Now, I honestly feel like Nicole likes the look of that guy. She does. But I think she's not going to do anything. I feel like she might be tempted, but I don't think she's going to do anything. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like because they said that I love you and all that kind of stuff, she's not going to do anything. However, Kieran is telling the boys that, listen, you know, I feel like Nicole might do something because she doesn't trust me. But I know it's me and Nicole. So Kieran seems very sure that he's not going to, like, his head's not going to get turned. And you know what? I honestly feel like Kieran might actually get through this without his head getting turned. I think it would take something, it would take a girl that's really special to turn his head. And not because he's so in love with Nicole as he say he is, but because he said the word, I love you. And I feel like when you say those words, that adds pressure onto you. And you're thinking, oh my God, all the other islanders are expecting you to be on your best behavior because you've now crossed over into that kind of like coupley kind of position. You know what I'm saying? It's no longer all we coupled up with. You said, I love you. So you're basically boyfriend and girlfriends at this point. So I feel like that's going to add pressure to him. Do you see what I'm saying? But is he right? Will Nicole's head get turned because she doesn't trust them? Because obviously she said it, that she doesn't trust him. She told the girls, like, I don't trust him. Do you know what I mean? I don't trust him 100%. I would want to, but I don't trust him. And Mimi said the same thing about Ayo. And to be honest, Mimi, you better not trust Ayo, because honestly, even that conversation that Mimi and Ayo was having, I'm there watching them and I'm thinking to myself, Ayo just almost seems checked out to me. It's almost like, you know what I say? Ayo's so repetitive. It's like a broken record. He says the same things. He's been saying, Ayo's been saying the same line since 1962. Like, I don't know. No, but he's been saying the same thing ever since he went to that villa. And I'm just like, you need to change it up now, hon, because I'm starting to think, well, I'm starting to really feel like I know that Ayo is not really feeling Mimi 100%. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like he might think Mimi is a good-looking girl, but there's something missing there, man. there's something missing there, because they're starting to come across a little bit boring. Do you know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it because Mimi's my girl, but at the end of the day, I feel like they need some more fire. Do you know what I'm saying? And is Lionel the person to bring some fire to Mimi? Because obviously Lionel say he likes Mimi, right? And I'm not gonna lie, Lionel is a bit of me though. Do you know what I'm saying? If he was a lot older, but yes, because you know, I'm not ready to be cougar yet. Actually, I'm 36 in it. You know what, guys? I did say when I hit 35, I'm going to be a cougar. So, hey, cougar. But anyways, guys, so I'm wondering, do you think that Lionel has what it takes to like sway Mimi? I feel like Mimi is going to want to stick because Mimi is so relaxed and laid back. I feel like for Lionel to really win over Mimi, he has to really work. You know what I'm saying? He will have to bring to her what she's missing and not getting, and what she's recognized that she's not getting from Ayo. He would have to bring that to the forefront in order for her to actually even consider him. That's how I feel. Now, from the moment that Blake guy went into the villa, I saw Grace smiling like a Cheshire cat. I didn't have to ask Christ. I knew that Grace fancied him. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I first saw the boys, I thought that she was gonna fancy that Isaiah guy. You know, the one with the plaits and his shirt, you know, open and he's showing the chest and all of that kind of stuff. I thought that she was gonna fancy him because he reminded me of Omar a little bit. And he's not bad looking, to be honest. But Lionel is the one that I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. There's something about Lionel. He just seems so cool. Actually, he might actually be a good fit for Mimi because they're both so relaxed and laid back. You know what I'm saying? But let me go back on the fact that Mimi said she doesn't trust Ayo 100%. But obviously, she'd be stupid too because they don't really know each other for that long. Yes, Mimi. Yes, I love that way of thinking because right now, I don't think you should trust Ayo either. You hear the first thing Ayo's saying? Do you think they're excited to be in Casa Amor? Because low-key, I know that he's excited. And guys, let me ask you a question. Does Joey not know what happens in Casa Amor? Because he was there saying, oh guys, but now it's going to be 7 of us over here. We're going to be bored. And I'm like, what? So he's going to act like he doesn't know that the girls are going to come over in Casa Amor. I'm like, and then he made a comment and then he's like, you know, it's not like boys are going to be over there. And then when Sean was like, of course boys are going to be over there, he's like, oh yeah, they're definitely going to be over there. And I thought that was funny, by the way. But I'm like, Joey, does Joey not know what goes on in Casa Amor? Because I'm sure he does. Because I'm sure he's been on some programs with Love Island. Everybody knows what happens in Casa Amor. Does Joey not know? Or is Joey just playing up to Joey as we know him? Because remember, when Joey first started, that persona that he was doing was because he was acting like he was dumb. You know what I'm saying? I don't genuinely believe that he was stupid. I feel like he's actually a very smart guy because he used that persona just like Paris Hilton did. And, you know, she did her little kind of like reserved kind of, ooh. And then look at her, very successful. And people don't realize that Paris Hilton is actually a very smart, intelligent woman. But sometimes you step into a character, and I think that's what Joey did. And I feel like he's doing it now because who doesn't know what happens in Casa Amor? Miss me with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the little shade between Matilda and Jess. Am I the only one that saw that shade? Because I'm not even lying. I saw that shade. Did you guys realize that shade? So Jess been saying that she's got the ick with Trey. Which I'm like, girl, you were kissing him last night in bed. You was all over the guy. Now you got the ick. But she said, obviously, because she's loud, she doesn't feel like, she feel like his conversations are too serious and stuff like that. I get it. You know what? I ain't even gonna hate on you, girl. I get it. Because, hey, let me tell you something. Don't force nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you have to force love, it's more than likely shit. Do not force love. Because one time, I've made myself like this one guy, and then that guy had the audacity to cheat on me. The audacity! You know what I'm saying? And I said to myself, you know what? It would have been less painful if it was somebody that I loved right away and they cheated. But when you make yourself love somebody and then they come disrespect you like that, it tough. It hurt. So I'm not going to hate on the girl for not liking the guy or having the ick or whatever. But anyway, she's telling the girls that, listen, you know, I'm going to see how it goes. It's a bit different, but I'm not going to lock it off just yet. You know what I'm saying? So Matilda now say to her, so Jess, do you think that it was like a ploy, a bit of a ploy with the whole Trey situation to kind of get back at Ronnie. Now, whether Matilda was trying to use that to get under Jess's skin, I feel like it might have just been an innocent comment. But I feel like the comeback, and I don't know if y'all see this, but the comeback from Jess was, no, because I could have kept on with Sean. I could have kept it on and drag out this thing with Sean if that was the case, but I don't believe in using people. To me, that was just basically saying, honey, listen, no, because if I wanted your man, I could have been playing with your man and he would have not been your man. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that, guys. Comment down below. Let me know. Am I reading too much in it? Because I don't think I am. But I feel like there was a little bit of shade. And you can see Matilda's face a little bit as well. But I just feel like there was some shade thrown in that mix. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, who do you think is going to mess up in Casa Amor? Whose heads do you think will turn? Because here's my thing. I think Io... if a fit girl goes in, Io's gone. I think Will, I don't feel like he needs anything special for him to go because he was already trying to swing out, you know, when it came to Jessy. So I feel like Io, Will, I think Joey, but like I said, I feel like Joey might play about but then stick. Do you know what I'm saying? But let's see. But I feel like those three has potential. I think Kieran. I think it will take something special for Kieran to turn. I think Kieran will stay, but I think like Nicole, to me, the way she's looking at the other guy, I don't remember his name, the one from Essex, the rugby one. The way she's looking at him, I felt like he's her type. And also, can I just say Matilda? Because Matilda was saying how, you know, she felt like she was getting the feels for what's his name? For Sean, right? But that kiss that Matilda gave that guy, I feel like that was a proper kiss. And everybody seems to be liking Hugo. You know, everyone seems to be liking Hugo. Because Jess likes Hugo. What's her name? Uma likes Hugo. Matilda likes Hugo. But the way she was kissing, Matilda, that kiss, I'm just like, okay, honey. You don't remember Sean again? You don't remember the Candyman? You don't remember him? You know what I'm saying? I was like, that was a serious kiss. That was like a, ooh, you know I'm into you too, honey kiss. You know what I'm saying? I felt that kiss. I felt it through the screen, honey. You know what I'm saying? And the boys are basically laughing at Sean because they were like, you know what? We've never seen Sean so quiet. But I think Sean is worried. I feel like Sean is scared because obviously he got rid of Omar. Because Omar was competition. And I was low-key hoping that they would bring Omar in, you know, I'm not going to lie. I was really open. I was hoping that they would bring him back into Casa. But I feel like Sean is just shitting himself because he's thinking to himself, oh my gosh, I got rid of the competition that I had. Now, I'm not even around the girl. She's in a completely different villa and there's going to be new men. So he's worried. He is truly worried because guess what? You can't just go gate crash their conversation because you ain't there, honey. Okay? And I feel like Matilda's head will turn. Because like I said, Matilda's always said how cute and sweet Sean is. But she never say like, oh, he's so fit. Or he's so sexy. Or I want to rip his clothes off. And let me tell you, you know, that makes a difference. Do you know what I'm saying? That makes a difference. Will Sean's head turn? I think if Sean's head was to turn, it would be because he's not really gotten the attention in there, right? And he just got some attention from Matilda and now he's getting attention from somebody else. If another girl shows him attention, he might kind of like freak out and be like, oh my God, I'm getting attention. Or he might feel like Matilda will cheat. Well, I wouldn't say cheat because they're not together, but if he feels like Matilda will kind of get her head turned, I feel like he might be thinking, should I? Do you know what I'm saying? But I honestly feel like majority of the boys, apart from Kieran, they have the potential for their heads to be turned. I honestly think so. Am I forgetting any other boy? Connor, I'm really hoping that somebody's in there for Connor because I think Connor's such a good looking guy, but I just don't understand why Connor is still single. Like, I don't understand. Because if I was in there, Connor, I'll be single and mingling, baby. I would have been mingling with that Connor. But I have my finger in my gut, your locks there, ma. Mother shampoo your locks every day shampoo your locks. I would have. I like a guy with dreads, first of all. So I would have been up in Connor's hair like this. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. I would have. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't understand because I think he's so good looking. I don't understand why he's single. His chat must be boring. Connor, fix up a chat, Connor. But anyways, guys, so the girls, they got the guys now in Casa Amor. The boys will get the girls tomorrow. Now, obviously, we see that Grace apologized to Jessy about the whole harshness because Jessy felt like she was too harsh. She felt like she wasn't friendly. And Grace apologized. Now, I don't feel like Grace's apology was a proper apology. I didn't feel like she meant it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because even when she apologized, she was like, but you know, it's not like I just came in and I met him. You know, we had something from the outside. And we know, Grace, you keep telling us, you guys had something from the outside. I mean, it can't have been that much of a good something because Joey's gone. Do you know what I'm saying? So it can't have been that kind of tight. Do you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, Grace should have known better, really. Because Grace said it with her own mouth that he literally kind of deaded the situation the last time and disappeared and was mean to her. You know what I'm saying? So she gave him a second chance. She should really not have been surprised that he did this to her a second time. You know what I'm saying? But let's see how it goes. The fact that the apologies out there, hopefully now the girls can like really bond as like a group of girls, because I felt like, for me, I felt like Jessy was isolated somewhat, and I felt like, you know, I didn't like how Jessy was, you know, there was awkwardness, and I felt like it was just not any like proper girly, do you know what I mean, bonding with Jessy and the other girls, because I just felt like it was just her and Joey all the time. But I think that's because everyone was probably like being careful how they you know, how they got close to her because of the whole Grace situation. I think so. Comment down below, let me know. But I'm open now that they've gotten the apology out of the way, and now they got Casa, and now there's more boys, and now that Grace is into Blade. You know, I'm hoping that this whole situation will just disappear. The only issue now is if Blade turns around and liking Jessy, or Jessy turn around and liking Blade. That's going to be an issue, because I don't think Grace is going to take that so easily. You know what I'm saying? But it's Casa Amor, baby, and anything goes in Casa Amor. They say what happens in Casa Amor stays in Casa Amor. Now, we know damn well that's not true. Not when there's movie nights. Okay, we know that's not true. But anyways, guys, I am done with this review. I am done. I'm literally going to go rest my eyes, because I tell you right now, guys, I'm not even quite sure what I'm seeing. Okay, I don't know, but I refuse to wear glasses right now in my stage of my life, because my face is really big, and well, my face isn't big, but my face is not. It's funny when it comes to glasses, right? And even with my sunglasses, it's hard for me to find sunglasses. So it's going to take me a while. It's going to take me a minute to actually like glasses in general. But right now, I feel like my eyes are straining. But anyways, guys, if you've gotten to this far in the video and you haven't yet thumbs up the video, please go ahead and thumbs up the video. And if you're new to my channel and it's your first time watching, hit the girl with the subscribe button. Yes, guys, I'm trying to get to 5K by the end of the year. Whether it's possible or whether it's impossible, I don't know, but I'm just open, you know what I'm saying? Yes, guys, so if you're new, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. And once again, a shout out to my new subscribers. I'll see you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. But for now, keep it sassy, delicious.